Hello. Welcome to our Hugging Face Computer Vision Hangout again. We just had some technical difficulties for the recording, and now we start. So we had our last Hangout at the end of February, and now it's been about 6 weeks, and I thought it's about time we do another Hangout. So I will talk about what's new at Hugging Face in computer vision. I will also, but Samuel will give a great presentation, I think. I trust him on that. I'm really curious what he will show us. And we'll have a little computer vision quiz in the end, which is always a bit of fun. There are no losers, basically, right? It's a lot of trivia questions, stuff you don't necessarily know. Some stuff you might know. But yeah, so if you want to stick around for that, feel free. Okay, but now we start. And I do hope the recording goes well, because I've got a new laptop and new setup and everything. Maybe that was also related to the problem with the microphone. I just hope the recording does everything as it should, and we will see. Okay, let's go. What's new? So there's a new model. You saw the slide before, right? There's a new model called Prompt Depth Anything in Transformers. So the Transformers library is probably what you know best from Hugging Face. And so it's a bit like Depth Anything, a molecular depth estimation model, but it is promptable. But it's not a prompt in the sense of, hey, there's a text that I write and I get an output. But it is, as I understood it, I did not completely deeply look into it. As I understood it, it's like a LiDAR sensor, actually. So it's like this. I think you've got it in your iPhones. I don't have an iPhone. For people that have iPhones, I think you've got it in there. And you can basically, they say they use a low-cost LiDAR as a prompt to guide the depth anything model for accurate metric depth output, right? Which is pretty cool. LiDARs are often used in automotive use cases, like when you have self-driving or perception things from cars. I used to work a bit in research in that area, and it's pretty cool, and it's interesting. I mean, it's not like your everyday use case to use a LiDAR for prompting, but for more specialized things, this might be interesting. There also is a demo that is broken at the moment. Oh, well, maybe if you request to get it back up. I think it's just CUDA error, no occur, whatever. I think it's fixable. So that's one new model in the Transformers library, right? And I will go on. There's another one. Actually, it's a big one, right? It's IA Vision, which is also in Transformers now. And IA Vision was released by Cohere, so another biggish company, I would say, in the machine learning field. And it is a multimodal model, also multilingual, actually. Also, there are dogs right here, right? It comes in two sizes, 8B and 32B. And it's cool because it uses a Cyclip2 vision encoder, which is pretty up to date. So one of the best vision encoders you can use at the moment for multimodal stuff. And in their paper, where's the paper? Now in their blog post, because I didn't find a paper on it, but they have a blog post. They show some stuff that they did, right? And they've got like this nice chart here, where they say, they are pretty good at like the 8B stage. Just comparing themselves to others here. And I think it's a pretty cool, multilingual, multimodal model that, especially if you want to use it for more low resource languages, might be worth a look. There also is the demo, the playground vision I found here. Right, so you can basically put in stuff. And then you can also like image URLs or upload images, ask things, what landmark is shown in this image. And let's look at the image right here. I don't know what it is. Oh no, wait, it's in Istanbul, I guess, right? So it's a Galata Tower. Yeah, here it says. Yeah, in Istanbul, Turkey. Okay, so you can try it out here. Yeah, that's cool. And there's one thing, new model, that you might have missed, even though it's pretty cool. And when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's really handy. It's called Shield Gamma 2. I don't know if there ever was a Shield Gamma 1 actually, but now it's Shield Gamma 2 in Transformers. And what it does is it can help you to filter for specific policies, like you don't want sexually explicit content. So you can use it for content moderation, or you can also use it to filter your data sets for stuff you don't want in there, right? And yeah, so it's built up on the Gamma 3 model. And it seems to work pretty well. So I did some tests. Again, there's a demo here, right? Where we build it. Yeah, and so far, so stuff that I tried worked pretty well. So basically here you can like put some policies, and then you can put like the description of the policies, what you don't want, and then you can put in images, and that's pretty cool. Usable in the Transformers library. Feel free to try it out, I would say. Oh, and then there's something called MeshGen. It's a plugin for Blender that is built by Dylan. Dylan is mainly responsible for 3D, computer vision, machine learning, whatever you want to call it at Hugging Face. And yeah, he built this MeshGen, which basically lets you use Blender, so the 3D modeling tool, and just prompt it to build something. Right here in this demo, he shows some stuff. Yeah, so there's other demos where he says like build a snowman, and then it builds a snowman for you. So you can basically prompt Blender to build 3D models for you. Right, there's a repository for it right here. You can find everything you need basically, right? How to install it, like downloading releases, going here, and then yeah, how you set everything up, because you need some large language model in the background, of course, to help you. Use Olama or any other local thing. You can also directly run it with OpenAI keys. Yeah, whatever. I will give it a try in the next days because it looks really nice. And if you're also into 3D modeling, yeah, this might be a neat thing to look at. Okay. Let's go on. The small VLM paper was released, right? So you might know small VLM already. So it's like really small vision language model, right? Multimodal model, you could also say. And yeah, it was created by the Hugging Face people. And now they released the paper like 7th of April. Where you can read up on what they did to get it so small and still running pretty well. It has nice illustrations, as you can see. Right. Yeah, and it's not that long actually. I think it's like the pages that really contain the info. Maybe 13 pages in a one column style. So yeah, it is worth a look if you are interested in how to get vision language models really small and still working well. Make sure to have a look. Yeah, if you have any questions, right, put them in the chat. I think I forgot to mention that now the second time. Yeah, because like in this channel here, in the stage channel, you can, well, only I can talk now. Yeah, and if you have questions, just put them in the chat. And I will take a look. Yeah, Lane has a question for small VLM2. I didn't mention small VLM2, but it is part of the paper, I guess. What is the secret sauce they use? I cannot tell you. You can read the paper, Lane. Maybe we have the paper session about that with like Andres or someone from the Hugging Face team who explains it in depth, because I think it's not easy to say like, yeah, they use this one thing and it worked well, because it's a combination of different things. How small is it? That's a good question. See, Lane, why didn't you ask that question? Just joking. Do they mention it in the paper? Guess it is pretty small, right? We will look at the Hugging Face page. Takes too long to find it here. Small VLM. Oh yeah, here we go. So the small VLM2 is a bit bigger. Well, there's a collection for it. I know it somewhere. Here. So small VLM2 comes in different sizes: 500 million, 256 million parameters, 2.2 billion, and the small VLM1, I think it's even smaller. I think it also has a collection. So, no, that's maybe not the right one. It is even smaller. Here you see it's like there's 256 and 500 million for small VLM. I think that's the smallest ones. Yeah. So they even released an iPhone app, actually. I think I talked about it last time. It's called Hugging Snap, and it uses small VLM2 like on device. So yeah, pretty small. Okay. Then there's something that's actually not directly released by Hugging Face, but I really liked it, and it is somewhat Hugging Face related, so I put it in here. It's a massive image embedding benchmark, right? And it was just released yesterday or the day before, and it is pretty cool. We have a look. It's basically a leaderboard for image embeddings, and the nice thing is it is open for collaboration, right? So they've got these charts here in these tables where they compare different image embedding models: Clip, Clip, EVA, and all that stuff. And then they have different tasks, and yeah, just a nice overview. So if you're looking for like, what's the best model for this or that? Yeah, they did evaluate a lot of models already, and they also have like this nice chart up here where you can directly see, okay, up here's down here is number of parameters, and here's like the mean accuracy, I would say, on the task of mean performance. Alright, so you can see like, okay, at this size of just around I don't know, 200 million parameters, the strongest models are the Clip ones, Clip base. Then you can go over here, the bigger ones, right? Yeah, I think it's really nice for something to go to and look up when you're looking for good models and you're not sure about it. The interface is a bit over complicated, I would say. So there's like a lot of things you can select and choose and do stuff. But yeah, in general, it's nice. Actually, I met one of the creators, Isaac, at a conference last year. We were both giving a talk, and yeah, he's super cool and also totally open for like collaboration. So if you have a model where you say, hey, I also want to add this here, yeah, you can just reach out to the creators and get the model in. Yeah, there also is a paper. They also released a paper for it here. I won't go there yet now, but there is a paper. And of course, there's our computer vision course. That kind of is my baby because I had the idea for it, and now I'm still maintaining it. And maybe some of you know it already. Try to go there with a link, but it doesn't work. Okay, let's go here, and let's go learn, and let's go here. So the whole thing used to live in my GitHub account, but we moved it to the Hugging Face account like a few weeks ago, and we're still figuring out some stuff. It's not working yet, so we have some problems still that occurred during the moving. Like up here, it looks like it only has 1 star because it still links to my GitHub account up here. It's basically the fork now. Yeah. But the good thing is we have a lot of new content that we didn't see before. I just want to show some stuff, like I think the YOLO one is here. So one person from the community contributed this one. It's basically an overview of the YOLO methodology and different models, I would say. Yeah, and it's really nice because I also thought about, wow, it would be super interesting to look into like the history of all the YOLO models, because there is so many now, and actually he listed them here. I think it's not like up to the newest. I think we're at YOLO 11 now, but it's up to YOLO V9 at least. Well, that's a nice overview of the YOLO models and what to use them for, actually. And there also is a lot of new stuff in the video and video processing section. So before we only had introduction and video processing basics, but now people from the community also contributed, like these 4 sections here: multimodal-based video models, CNN-based video, RNN-based video model, and transformer-based models. I think we might have to reorder them a bit to be in a better reading order. Yeah, that's really cool when you're into videos and want to figure out which kind of video model to use, or just want to learn about it. Yeah, there might be even more new things. I haven't gone through everything yet, like what's new, but I will do so in the near future. Okay, I think. Let me check this. Yeah, and if you want to contribute something to the community, that computer vision course, of course, you're always invited to do so. You can just raise a pull request in the repository on the Hugging Face page, org, not on my account now, right? But on the Hugging Face org repository. And yeah, or if you have an idea, just create an issue and say like, hey, I have an idea about this or that, and then we can talk about it. Always happy to help you contribute. Okay, that's almost the end from my side. Just I've listed a few people to follow if you want to stay updated with like the Hugging Face stuff, right? Merve, Niels, Andres, Sergio now, and Dylan. I forgot Dylan first. Now he's got his own page. So here you go, Dylan. Yeah, they're all people from Hugging Face, and yeah, you can follow them. I mean, Merve, probably most of you know. Yes, I think the biggest output from all of these. But yeah, when you're into computer vision, it's good to follow all of these, I would say.